so I'm doing this video back to back with the other one, or at least producing it back to back. I won't release it that way, but we're going to talk about Niagara Falls Comic Con. So this is one of the big ones out there in Ontario, you know, one of the larger cons, one of the better events. You know, it has a lot of guests, you know, a lot of celebrities, a lot of vendors. It's a big place, you know, it's a 3-day con. It's pretty big. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I was really psyched to get to this one because I was sure this con is gonna really change my mind about Comic Cons and doing them, and whether or not they're worth it or not. But we're gonna get into that. So anyways, Niagara Falls Comic Con took place on June 9th, 10th, and 11th. It was at the Niagara Falls Convention Center, which is huge. And of course it is Niagara Falls, right? So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was something. Let's get into what I sold and how much money I made. Bigger cons. So here I really think okay, if I have my sketch covers, you know, at a bigger con, collectors are there that are, you know, really serious and you know, may purchase one, you know, just I'm hoping, right? But no, not a single sketch cover sold, and it's really sad. That's too bad. I did take one of my sketch covers of Lex Luthor or Luthor. How do you say it, right? How would you prefer to say it? Lex Luthor or Lex Luthor? I think I like Lex Luthor better. Anyways, I'm sure there's somebody out there that would know what they think its proper pronunciation should be. Oh, I'm tripping up. Anyways, so yeah, I got that signed. That was pretty cool. He's a great guy. Michael is just fantastic. You know, it was kind of funny because when I went up there and he saw that I was wearing a Joy Division shirt, he was just like, whoa, and he hold on, and he lifted up his shirt, and he was also wearing a Joy Division shirt, which is pretty nice. You know, that's pretty sweet. But yeah, so besides that, none of the sketch covers sold. I did end up selling that cover right away afterwards to it's gone to a very good home, someone that really appreciates Smallville and all that. So that's all good. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Sketch cards. So yeah, I'm sold some sketch cards. So let's see, because this was the horror con, right? As well, I'm calling it that because it does have a lot of horror fans there. I sold a Michael Myers sketch card. I sold a Pinhead sketch card. I sold a Levi Ackerman sketch card, and that guy's from Attack on Titan. And I'm sorry, gang, but I've read the first trade, I would call it, but I haven't watched it or gone anywhere further with it. I don't know much about Attack on Titan. I sold a Wednesday Addams sketch card, Texas Chainsaw Massacre sketch card. I sold a Superman sketch card, one of my earlier ones, or one of my quick kind of practice ones, and I'm glad that finally went to somebody that appreciates the Man of Steel. So, you know, generally I've been selling them for about $40 each, but that Superman one was older. I was selling it for $10. So I sold a total $250 worth. But again, you know, we have to take off costs. So the cost of printing the sketch cards themselves. So we're gonna subtract $1.61. The one-touch cases that I put them in, that's the hard cases that protect them. They cost about $2 each. So we got to take off $14. The labor to draw them, you know, how much time it took, and then even paying myself at minimum wage. So that's $105. So the total profit from the sketch cards was $129.39. Not so bad. We'll move on to art books. So I sold one of my art book, number 4. This is the books that I have a compilation of like sketch covers that I've done. So you get a whole bunch of them at once. So I sold one of number 4, and I sold 3 of book 6, which is the newest one. So not so bad, selling 4 of those, and I sell them at $20 a piece, so it's $80, right? Then I got to take off the printing, the price of the bag and the board, etc. So my profit for selling those is $42.04. Moving on. So we go down to my prints. Didn't sell any of the all the Batman one, so there's none of that. But I did sell quite a bit of the 11x17 prints over the 3 days that we were there. I sold 7 of the Carnage one, 3 of my Predator Venomized, 1 of Daredevil and Spider-Man, 1 of Batman Who Laughs, 3 of Batman vs. Robins, 1 of Boba Fett, 2 of Thanos, 2 of Daredevil, 2 of my Batman Flash ones, the Michael Keaton Batman, of course, 1 of my Spider-Man, 2 of my Doctor Strange and Wanda cover, 1 of Obi-Wan, 1 of Hellboy vs. Spawn, 1 of the Batgirl Supergirl one, 1 of Omni-Man vs. Homelander, 1 of the Web of Spider-Man. I sold like 6 Harley Quinn ones. 1 of my Heroes and Villains, so that actually counts as 2 because it's 2 prints. As you can see right up here. Maybe. I might have a video in the way. Who knows? 6 of my Iron Man Venomized. 7 of Stan Lee. Oh, no wonder why. Batman Who Laughs. Actually, I sold 5 of them. I have it written down twice. So 5 of the Batman Who Laughs. Because when I said 1, I was like, that's weird. Because I remember making a post while at the show saying sold out or almost sold out at the time. And yeah, I did. That was the last of them. So, that being said, the printing costs, the cost for the plastic sleeve it goes in, and whatnot. My total profit from selling all those prints was $212.80. So, that being said, that brings us over to here. So, we made a total profit of $384.23 for a 3-day con. Yeah. Gotta say, that really sucks. That's just a little better than Toronto Comic Con. Just a little bit, but still sucks. The price for the table was $423.75. That's the most expensive table I think throughout all the cons I've done so far. That's quite a lot. I had my friend come and help me, but he also had his girlfriend with him, so I had to pay for an extra exhibitor pass, and so that cost me another $50. So I had to add that on there as well. Also for costs, I did my regular social media, 1 week until the event. These are the sketch covers I have for sale. These are the sketch cards I have for sale. I'm selling prints, I'm selling art books, whatnot. 1 day before the event sort of thing. So I got to pay myself for that time that I did to create those and to post them. So we're going to take off like $23.25. Gas, and this reminds me, gas was $111.30. And why I'm saying it reminds me is because my friend actually drove, so I want to give that money back to him, which I haven't yet. But next time I see him, I definitely will. Food. Yeah. 3 days is a lot, and, Niagara Falls is kind of pricey. So I spend about $250 on food. So that kind of sucks. Now, hotel. It was quite a bit, I gotta say, for 3 days. And if if they didn't offer to split it, it would have been like $860 for the hotel for 3 days. But they did. So in truth, I only paid like $293.56. But if they weren't there, man, the cost alone would have really sunk this con just on lodgings. And I guess it's because it's the summer, it's a tourist trap, with the Niagara Falls being there and whatever else, yeah, way too expensive to stay there. I spent another $10 in signage. And now I'm going to break down the costs of like my equipment that I'm still paying for the cons. My revolving pegboard shelf, which I put my sketch cards on. Because I'm doing it in this new way where I'm dividing it by the number of hours, we're going to take off $49.40 off of that. It's going to cost. So that's the portion of the cost to pay for that for this. My portable display shelf behind me, we're going to take off another $111.15. And then business cards, which I printed for the year, is going to be another $11.59. So that's going to bring the total cost of Niagara Falls Comic Con, not Toronto Comic Con, to $1,334.50. Yeah, that's a lot. That's quite a bit. So let's subtract our profit that we actually had, which was $384.23. That means that Niagara Falls Comic Con costs us $950.27. That's quite a bit, So that being said, this is the second time that I've done a bigger con that was like multiple days and lost heart. I gotta say, I don't know. Maybe I do things wrong, but I don't think so. I really don't. Pretty much a lot of the people I talked to, the traffic flow was horrible in Artist Alley. They all kind of pretty much said that they did abysmal. And even other vendors, like I heard rumblings all around, they did badly too. So yeah, definitely not worth it. Not for me. Sorry, but it was a fun, great show. But I will not be doing Niagara Falls Comic Con ever again. Not unless I'm like a guest and they pay for my way and pay for me to be there. Otherwise, no, I can't. I'm sorry. It's a huge loss. It's not worth it. And that really goes to say, like, all these big cons, if this is the trend, I'm afraid no, I won't be doing it anymore. I did apply for Fan Expo back in February, which is, coming up at the end of August. But I haven't heard a single word back from them, and I'm almost thankful for that. But I hope I don't get in. Is that crazy? I really hope I don't get in now, because I don't feel it's worth the time and the money to do it. I may be proved wrong. But I'm pretty sure I won't be. I know that sometimes they don't tell you until like about 2 weeks before the show whether or not you're in it, and that really would suck because the price to try and get a hotel for that time is like with 2 weeks to go, or if there's even spots available, it'd be like pretty tight. I'd say kind of bad business plan to do things that way, but they don't really have to care because Artist Alley is just like a little thing there. It's not important to them really, I'm sure. Anyways, that being said, tomorrow I'm going to Forest City and we're going to be doing the con there. It's a 1-day event, so that is the next one I'm going to do. So I will report back on that later. All right, thanks everybody. Take care.